This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV. We're inside Bluewater here in Kent. With me, I have the very lovely Paris Fury. All right, Paris?
Hello there, KUGAN.
How are you?
All right, thank you.
Done any shopping?
No, I've just got down here and I know I ain't going to get shopping. I'm going to get dragged to the car, let him drink his protein shake and go back to the fighting. Still, might get some.
Is he feeling in a good mood today?
He don't like travelling. He's all right. He's in a bad mood, yeah. I've got to be truthful.
I sort of sensed it, but I mean, listen, he's been signing and posing for photographs all day, which is what he does anyway.
Yep.
But he does look like in a bit of a
temper.
A little bit of a mood, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what it is, he is, admittedly, because we've had a bit of a struggle getting down here, but he wouldn't let people down. I know he's like that. Like, he wouldn't walk away now if he is in a mood, yeah, but he wouldn't stand up and say, right, that's it, I'm going, see you in a bit, when people's queuing up to see him.
No, that's what I said. He's always said from day one that anyone that went up to him and asked him for anything, that pictures and autographs, he'd always do it, and he's always done that, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Anyone that's come here, listen, if nobody follows him, he's nobody, is he?
That's right.
Yeah.
I interviewed Tyson about 5 minutes ago. We got into the subject of relationships.
I heard.
And he's got some quite unconventional methods of how to keep a woman.
Tyson likes to hear himself speak, but I do agree with some of the things he says. Some of them, very few, but
What about the uppercut?
Ah, please. I really look like I've been beat, don't I? And I really look like the type of girl that's going to stand in the background. But both of us is the same. Like, we're married, I've got kids, I do cook and clean, he does earn the bread, I don't work, but we're definitely not that far back as he's trying to make us. Might like to hear himself speak a bit.
I think he's what did he say? The cooking and the cleaning and being told what to do bit. How true is that?
I let Tyson think what he likes to think. If he wants to think he's told me to do something, I'll manipulate it till I do exactly what I want to do and he thinks he's told me to. So it works that sort of way. But yeah, I do the cooking, I do the cleaning, but so does he. He helps. He don't think he ain't pulled out the Hoover before. And that's maybe something no one will believe, but he does. And yeah, he likes to hear himself speak. I think all women take a little backseat sometimes, but trust me, it may be a man's will, but a woman has a lot to say about it, and behind every good man's a good woman. Yeah,
this is a true fact, in fact. Obviously, the big fight was meant to happen 28th of September. They've got to go into all that again now, but it's back on for the 8th of February now next year. So, how's he been?
I think the first couple of days he was really disappointed. Not that he didn't know it wasn't going to happen, because he suspected it all the way, and he was really devastated. But about a week later, he looked forward. He was passing David A by. He said, forget it. And he was going to carry on with different fights, and he was going to go a different way, because he only went with David A because it was the fight that everybody wanted, and obviously it was a mega money fight. But he has a strong feeling David A might do it again. But hopefully it's contracted that way now that he shouldn't do it, but you never know what he's going to do. And it'll come again, but he couldn't go another way because it was contracted, and because it was a cut, an injury, and David A said he wanted the fight again, which is questionable. Tyson couldn't go any other way. So the fight will come up again, and hopefully David A will get in the ring with Tyson, and we'll see what happens on the night.
Well, when I spoke to Peter earlier, he said that regardless of what happens on the 8th, that Tyson will fight on the 8th. So, yeah. I mean, we've got no reason to suggest the fight won't happen, but it's just...
Well, no one would say that in the first race, would they? You wouldn't think in the first place that it wouldn't happen, but you never know. So we'll see what happens. But all being well, it'll happen. It'll come off on February the 8th. There'll be a big collision.
What do you think about the way he's dressed, Tyson?
I think he's got different personalities, hasn't he? He wants to be very regal, very gentleman-like. So he's dressed like Farmer Giles.
He said that he got that from Primark, that outfit. It doesn't look like something that's come out of Primark.
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when he bought it, so I doubt it was. Maybe he's just being economical. Maybe it did come from Primark.
Oh. It looks well though.
Yeah,
it's a good look.
Very smart. He looks very regal, very country gentleman-like.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, Paris. Thank you very much for talking to us, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
All being well, yeah.
KUGAN CASSIUS with Paris Fury here in Bluewater. Thank you very much.